This is the Conducting a Security Patrol video for Blue Streak Security. Now, to do a security patrol, Blue Streak Security highly recommends you use Google Chrome as your browser. You can download it for free at chrome.google.com. That's CHROME.GOOGLE.com. There are other browsers that may work, but we've highly tested this on Google Chrome, and we do recommend you use that. You start by logging in. Now from here, there are a few things to notice before you actually start your shift. Post orders, policies, and operational procedures. Now here's where they're all listed, so make yourself familiar with them. If you hover over the weather report, you get the current weather. If you hover over the Homeland Security Alert, in the lower right hand corner you'll see a chart indicating what these colors mean. This is the Amber Alert. Any missing children, it'll turn amber. You can click on their names and it'll give you further information on them. Down here is your bulletin board. Any client issues, any issues that you may need to know for your patrol will be down here, so always review bulletins before you leave. After you've done all that, we click this arrow button. Now the first time that we've gone to this place, you'll get this message. Check the box, click allow. You won't have to do that again. You'll only need to do it the first time you've done this on this computer. You have two types of logs, standing logs and patrol logs. A standing log is if you're only going to be on one site for that whole shift. Patrol logs for multiple sites. We'll start with the standing log. You see the select a site drop-down box. If you don't select a site, when you get down here to click download, it won't work. You must select a site above to enable this button. So if you've done everything and this button doesn't work, check this. You probably did not select your site. Enter your clock in date, enter your clock in time, which computer you're using, if any, which vehicle, if any, beginning vehicle mileage, your pre-trip vehicle inspection, any notes on your pre-trip vehicle inspection. Now you have a few check boxes. Download field identification records. This is all the field identification records that are in your database. Download site information. This will include name, address, maps, past security logs, and a lot of other information. If you're going to be taking service calls while you're on this patrol, download a service call log. Download a clock in, clock out log. That's if you're going to have other employees clocking in and clocking out with you. If they are not going to be clocking in or out using this format, if they're not going to be using a computer for their shift, then you download that to clock them in and out. And if you're a supervisor or administrator, you have download a supervisor's employee observation log. Now after you've done all this, you click download, but I'm going to go ahead and go back home to show you patrol log. So I click the arrow, go to my North Patrol, clock in date, clock in time. When I click in any of these number areas, I click backspace to change it. My computer, my vehicle, my pre-trip vehicle inspection. I'll go ahead and download all of these and then click download. Now, create shortcuts in the following location: desktop, start menu, quick launch bar. Be a good idea to use them all. I click OK. Now when I see this, the data is now available offline message, that means I can log out and close this. Now I'll see this icon on my desktop. I click it. Now what you'll see is the downloaded on time, who it was downloaded by, which would be me, check your clock in time, make sure that's correct. Make sure your vehicle's correct, your computer number is correct, and your beginning vehicle mileage is correct. If this is all correct, you're now ready to leave the internet connection. This all stands alone without the internet. Now you'll see this drop-down box. First thing, we'll go to our patrol log, North Patrol log. Now we can see that the sites are already filled into these drop-down boxes, as well as any notes that our management has put there. So you can do these in any order, as long as management permits. So let's say I hit Site 2 first. And let's say I hit Site 1, 2, 3. Let's say we have an issue on our site. Of course, we write a better report than that. Now we click the Show Hide over here for this entry. Now if we want to highlight this entry, it'll be highlighted if we click that. If we want to issue a report number, and it would be this report number, we would click this box. If we're responding to a service call, if we conducted lockups, unlocks, arm the alarm, disarm the alarm, if there was a maintenance issue, a safety hazard, tow, police, medical emergency, or fire, we would check these boxes. Now down here we have crimes or infractions. If we had an arson, assault battery on security, so on and so forth, we check the appropriate boxes. So let's say it's a safety hazard on site. We can go ahead and close that, and it'll remain there. Now if we have notes right here, if you write anything under notes, it will not be visible to any clients, but it will be visible to any of the employees that log in to check this. You can change the site. If I needed another Site 1, 2, 3, I can change that, and now I have another entry for that site. If I needed to just have notes, I can have notes. So that's how you do that. Now Show Hide Check-in. If you're using check-in information for a site, you drive within the range of the wireless hotspot on that site, put your username, password, and click Check-in. And it'll tell you if you successfully checked in. Always clear this information when you're done, just in case someone else gets a hold of your computer. We can always get back to this page by clicking Gversion Home.